will do it. And still the best welterweight in the world. And there is a new record holder for the longest winning streak in UFC welterweight history, Kamaru Usman.
Gilbert just fell back and hit his head on the stool.
Here, let me,
wow.
Kamaru Usman.
Taking what from who?
You know what it is. You know.
Taking what from who?
Oh, my bad.
And I got it.
Yo, dude is good, man. Like, he needs to get, I like this new camera, too. I like that new camera. Some people may not like it, but I like it. So, I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. We cover every single major fight live. Third round stoppage by Usman and a great win. Look, he's over there fucked up. He went down from a leg kick. We're going to try to get you the replay. Great stoppage win after. See, I'm a technical loving UFC fan. I like the wrestling. I like, you know, okay, it's going to seem a little controversial, but I was cool with the 200-foot stomps. I was like, yo, like if you can't stop it, like for example, in boxing, some fans don't like fighters who, you know, are jab dominant, who are elusive. I like this. The man was dominated in one round by a jab. Usman's scary moment in the first round. He went down from a left hook. Oh, he's in there crying. He went down from a left hook, or was it a right hook? Let's get the replay. Then he caught a mean knee. What really, really changed was it looked like, I don't know if it hit straight. Roberto was on his back. He was on his back for about 2 minutes or so, kicking at the, let's see what it was. Jab, dropped him. Like you get dropped by a stiff jab, that means something, bro. Crazy. Of course, we don't want to trigger UFC. That's why I'm not showing the whole highlight. But he was down there. He tried that the second round. Excuse me, the first round. And he caught a mean punch to the chest or whatever. My bad, I've been covering a lot of fights today. So I'm trying to really, really keep up. But this is all real time. So follow me on Twitter at TstreeT for life. We're going to listen to the post-fight interview. Now, the problem is, what's next? You think they're going to do the Leon Edwards rematch? Kobe? There's options there. There's options there. Damn, he hurting. Okay, let's turn it up and listen in.
Yes, I mean,
I like Kobe.
This has got. I mean, he's got the
free speech.
Perfect nickname, right? Nigerian Nightmare. He is a nightmare.
Yeah,
well, how do you beat that? I mean, and the guy's in his prime and getting better. He's better. He's getting better.
The official decision is brought to you by Guaranteed Rate. Guaranteed Rate can save you money on your monthly mortgage payment. Visit rate.com
Take
to
your
get
time out, like the
started.
video.
One
My bad,
final
I'm
time
tired.
tonight.
I've been
Here
covering
is Bruce
fights all day.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest
But yo, I
at
like
34
Usman.
seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
Damn, man, don't cry, bro. He got a fire-ass Twitter account, too. He slowed down a little bit. So the question is, I really wanted to see the Leon Edwards versus Chimaev fight.
Man, these guys.
This is private. This is between these two men, but I would really love to hear what they're saying.
I can only imagine this is very emotional for both guys. Happy it's over, and hope they go forward in their relationship. But you watch NBA players raise their jersey. That's one of those moments, right, where you don't get to hear the words. That's for Gilbert and Kamaru.
Here, let me say this before they do the post-fight interview. Yo, these pay-per-views, you know, listen, I understand the UFC business model and their plan, but it's just like, yo, these shit is hurting people's pockets because it's like you have to pick and choose which ones you fight. Also, UFC Fight Pass to me has become essential because you get to binge all those fights. And you know, UFC fights, you know, you could binge through a whole motherfucking career in an hour, you know, depending on who it is, you know, because the fights can be 1 round, you know, 1 minute, 2 minutes. You know, it's not like, you know, it's a boxing match. He's going to go do his post fight interview. I wonder who's going to be next. You think he will move up in weight? But moving up in weight, Izzy's already gone, or is he? That would be some shit. There's a lot of fights up at one. Well, who's he talking to? Who you talking to?
Champions don't move on.
What did he just say to you?
He said he's the varsity
guy.
He's varsity.
Okay.
Kamaru Usman.
Varsity is in school. Yes. He's way past varsity.
He's a PhD in fighting.
Yes.
The guy has a PhD in fighting. And look, that performance, Joe, was as good as you can get in this role. And Kamaru Usman once again shows why he is now considered one of the best welterweights of all time. And now he gets to talk to Joe Usman. Great job, my man. And still.
Appreciate that, DC.
I am here with the undisputed welterweight champion of the world and still, Kamaru Usman.
Thanks, Joe.
How does that feel, sir?
Feels amazing. I mean, this one was a tough one. It was a very, very tough one because, you know, the whole gym situation, you know, me leaving. And, you know, first and foremost, guys, you cannot discredit what Gilbert Burns has done in this division. You know, after being knocked out at lightweight, regrouped, put it all together, moved up a weight class and started tearing through these guys. You know, we started together. You know, we started this journey together, and he showed it tonight. You know, he went in there, he put it all together. He's knocked off one guy after another to get to this point. But I said it, man. You know, I'm the varsity guy.
That's a big jump.
You know, my fight IQ is different. You know, it's something different. It's different when you're in the gym with me. But when you get in here, it's different ball game. I'm a whole nother savage. From start to finish, I'm a whole nother savage. And he saw that tonight.
Undeniably, undeniably. Now, let's talk about the fight. Was there anything in the fight that surprised you? He came out of the gate very fast, clipped you with a couple of right hands. What were you thinking during those moments?
No, I knew he hits hard. The funny thing is,
he dropped him in the first round.
That's the majority of how sparring
made him bend the knee.
Sparring together. You know, if I threw one, he would counter heavy with shots. And he will buzz you. You know, for a guy that was a lightweight and moved up, he's got so much power in those hands. And anybody else in this division goes to sleep to one of those. He caught me in the first round with one of those big hooks, kind of behind the ear, and I felt it. I was like, oh shit, okay. Get on your ones and twos and let's go to work now. And the rest was history.
You started to establish the jab, and Trevor Whitman talked about that in between rounds. He said you were a champion because of your jab. He wanted to get it in your head that your jab was a huge weapon in this fight, and it proved to be a weapon not just from orthodox, but also from southpaw.
Yeah, that was the thing with me is even when I first kind of started, and I was
want
striking,
them to show him getting dropped.
You know, at my old gym, you know, it's a lot of that Dutch kickboxing, and you know, which it gets you tough. And it gets you tough, and it lets you see a lot of shots and lets you defend shots. But I always just get on the bag myself, and I wanted to work that southpaw. I wanted to work the jab, and I knew I had a good jab from the southpaw. And so I loved the switch. That's why you see me in my fights. I switch both stands. I'm mainly a conventional fighter, but I like to switch stance. So, you know, I just worked it a lot, and that's one thing that we worked this whole camp. Trevor said, you know what, you need to stay on the jab. You have a freaking good jab, and you need to stay on the jab. And, you know, I just listened. I went in there, listened to my coaches. This one was hard for me because it's hard to come in without all the emotions. I mean, Gilbert is a guy that I've known from the start. And, you know, I love him. And this one was tough for me to deal with.
You still met him at the center of the octagon before the fight started. You got right in his face. Why did you do that? Because that is a little out of character for you.
This is my cage. I'm the undisputed welterweight champion for a reason. This is my cage. I don't care who you are. When you step in here, there's no friends. You know, he said it himself. He put himself there. He said himself, I have something he wants, and he's coming to take it. So when you step into my cage, we have to go to work. And so from start to finish, there was no friends in there. There was no friends at all. I had to go in and I had to do what I needed to do, and that's go in and win this title. And like I said, I am the best on the planet for a reason. Now, everybody else, y'all need to put some respect on my fucking name. I am the welterweight champ for a reason. I'm here to stay.
I understand that you're getting hyped up, but I don't think there's anybody not putting any respect in your name. You were without a doubt one of the greatest fighters in the history of the sport.
People just
one of the
pissed
greatest
the way the
welterweights,
last
not
fight went.
The greatest welterweights of all time. And it was an honor calling your fight tonight. Congratulations, sir. Enjoy it, take it in, and I cannot wait to see you defend your title again.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. Before I go, you know, we got this little street thug calling himself Jesus. He thinking he's Jesus. And, you know, Joe, we tried to make that fight several times. They tried to make that fight, but he kept backing out. The only reason this man took the fight is because it was on 6 days' notice, and he had a built-in excuse. And he's still running his mouth, talking about he broke my nose and stepping in on 6 days. Give you 3 weeks, he's going to do something. Guess what? It's not done. I'll give you a whole training camp. I guarantee you, you won't sign on that dotted line, because this time I'm going to finish your ass.
That's the fight you want next, or another fight with Jorge Masvidal.
Any one of these fools can get it. Any one of them. But he keeps running his mouth. If he's going to talk, step in here and you got to see me. Step in here and see me.
I love it. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Appreciate that, Joe.
Congratulations.
My man, Joe.
One of the greatest ever. Kamaru Usman. Congratulations,
Before
sir.
I go, I just want to say, baby, Daddy's coming home, baby. I love you. I've missed you. I've been gone for a long, long time, this whole training camp, but Daddy is coming home. And guess what? I'm bringing back your shiny belt, baby. I love you, Samira. Miss Pretty, I'm coming home for you.
That's beautiful. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Is that what people are
Post-fight
calling
interview
for?
as good as the
Masvidal
performance
rematch?
for
I just
Kamaru
teared up.
Usman. Futures in the UFC Hall of Fame present remains a real problem. That post-fight stat you're looking at there brought to you by DraftKings. Download the DraftKings app for free to get in on all the fight action. Use code UFC when you sign up. DraftKings, you can bet on it. So
guys.
most title fight wins in UFC welterweight history. Kamaru Usman now with 4. But the big number tonight, 13 consecutive UFC welterweight wins. That supplants George St. Pierre. That is more than anyone in the illustrious history of the UFC's welterweight division. Absolutely incredible finish for Kamaru Usman tonight.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. How I feel about that. I mean, I will buy it, you know, but with the way the first fight went, you think that Dana White and the UFC and the handlers are going to be like, yo, let's go ahead and make that fight, give him more time. I don't know. Just my personal thoughts. I'm getting up out of here, man. I'm going to bed. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Depending on how things are going, I may actually cover the other 2 UFC main card fights. Well, 3 later on, depending. But I got to get some sleep. Please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at TstreeT4Life.